Previously on the Evermore Chronicles, I'm gonna get into fashion school in London. All my dreams are coming true.
Bella, meet my brother Iggy.
I wish to serve my new master. I'm going to destroy Evermore.
If we can find all of Ludo's splinters, then he can tell us what happened to him and who did this.
Whatever magic hit Ludo was in the splinter. They affect whatever they hit and they're activated by a wish.
I've been searching for the longest time. I need to find a place that's mine. It's my turn to learn where I'm meant to be. The ending's still untold. Nobody else can see if this will be forevermore.
Bella, we need to talk about your schoolwork. Your grades stink.
I wouldn't pay too much attention to those, Uncle Jed. They don't take into account raw talent.
Bella, I brought Alice out here to get her away from bad influences. The last thing I want is a repeat of what happened at the last school.
Well, you could trust me, Dad?
No, well, I do trust you, Alice. Yeah, I trust you to remember the exact number of years I intend to ground you for if you mess up again. So, no attitude, no talking back, and no falling in with the wrong crowd, okay? Why don't you hang out with that Cameron kid? I mean, he seems pretty cool, doesn't he?
From the man who thinks line dancing is cool.
Now, line dancing is cool. Look at this, look. Ma'am. It's cool, right?
Uncle Jed, I think maybe we got off on the wrong foot, okay? But I promise you, I'm a very dependable person and nothing bad is going to happen to Alice.
So tell me, what exactly did happen at your last school, Alice?
Let's just say there are a lot of bad rumours about me, which I don't even want to repeat in case they start again.
So it's a PR problem. We just need to create some positive rumours about you before any bad ones get started.
Nice idea, cuz. I know how this happens. People only want to believe the worst in you.
Hey, Alice, didn't you grow up on the same street as the lead singer from the Pretty Skunks? I tell you, my cousin and Bobby Skunk.
You just made that up.
Yeah. By second period, there's going to be all kinds of great rumours about you. And if people believe you're great, then you're great. Right?
I wish that were true.
What did you do to that Ludo kid?
He was a casualty of our plan.
I didn't realize the plan involved shattering people.
You wished to serve me, boy. You may wish it away any time. Of course, you will be wishing away your cure. Do you have your copy of the map fragment?
You know, they kind of invented GPS since you've been in there.
To release me, 5 crypt stones must be raised from the ground.
Couldn't just been sending out for snacks, could it?
The section you have shows the location of the first one. To raise the crypt stones, you need a key. The villagers left the key behind that slab to taunt me. Using ancient Evermorian magic to seal it, they knew my wish-giver magic would be useless against it.
That's funny. It's just the kind of thing I would do.
Open the slab, demigod. Having difficulties, are we?
I still have a bad shoulder from that time I arm wrestled a bear.
Really?
It's gonna take a real magic geek to open this.
Then find one.
I think we should check out Stink Island. That's the last place Ludo remembers being.
But I promised Uncle Jed I'd watch Alice, and you said yourself, you know, if Ludo's restored, he's no longer affected by the wish giver. So surely we should stay here and look for splinters instead.
That is a terrible impression of me.
That is an awesome impression of him.
Iggy, what are you still...
Hey, bro.
Hey, seriously, what are you doing here?
Well, I felt for that Ludo kid. I wanted to help if I could.
Oh, that is so sweet. Isn't he sweet, Otto?
Yeah, he's a peach.
I think we should check out Stink Island. That's the last place the kid remembers being.
You really think so?
Even if it offers the tiniest clue, it's worth a try, don't you think?
Well, yes, I do. I really do.
What about staying here to look for splinters?
Well, I don't think anybody thinks that's a good idea, Otto.
What about looking after Alice?
Oh, yeah. I can fix that.
Hey, city girl. You look almost Evermorian.
You look like someone my dad thinks is cool.
I need you to watch Alice today while we take Ludo to Stink Island, see if it jogs his memory.
Hey, now, wait a minute.
Please, Cam. I promised Uncle Jed nothing bad would happen to Alice, and he loves you.
I won't let her out of my sight. I don't like it any more than you do.
I knew that path, which I chose totally at random, looked interesting.
Don't let me get too distracted. It takes a lot of concentration for a ghost to keep up the illusion of school clothes, or any clothes at all.
What is this place?
I happen to know from my extensive archaeological research
Means he used to copy my homework.
that Stink Island is rich with clusters of magical significance. And if this is the place where you got splintered, Ludo, then maybe there's something in here that can unsplinter you.
It makes perfect sense.
It's a lot of maybes, brother.
What's this?
The key.
Let me see that. This is an enchanted, ancient Evermorian seal.
But how to get it open?
What do you think, Otto?
I think that the magic expert should be able to solve this. Still got a bad shoulder from when I arm wrestled that bear.
Never heard that one before.
Wait, so you're friends with Bobby Skunk? Ask anyone. I am the Skunk's biggest fan. So much that they've all agreed to be less for fan. And you and Bobby, besties.
That's me. With Bobby Skunk.
And I've touched the hand that's touched the skunk.
I bet that sounded better in your head.
I know Bobby Skunk. I feel like I really do know Bobby Skunk.
I've heard a worrying rumor. Is it true that one of my students is a member of a popular music group, the Sweaty Punks?
No, sir, that's wrong on every level. It's completely... Alice? What is going on?
I'm expressing myself. Got a problem with that?
You don't even look like yourself.
What? When did I...
Alice, your neck.
New girl. Everyone is saying you owned Doyle and you covered him in slushy.
I don't understand.
I think I do.
Ancient Evermorian magic is screwy. Backwards instead of forwards, sour instead of sweet. Pushing instead of pulling.
did it!
There's something in there.
A key, I guess, but to what? And what do these symbols mean?
It looks like ancient Evermorian music, but I have no idea how to read it.
It's a mystery wrapped inside a riddle signed with a confused emoticon.
That's the key. It's not even key-shaped.
We should get back. Alice and Cameron have probably run out of things to say by now.
You're sparkling.
Thanks. But I just don't feel the same way about you.
No, your neck sparkles every time someone passes on a rumor about you, then that rumor comes true.
That's crazy. New girl, is it true you're bringing the band to school? You heard they already broke up? And she's already formed a new band? And she's dating the drummer?
Alice, you've been hit by one of Ludo's splinters just like Bella's dress. Think, did you make any sort of wish?
No, why?
Bella said something about if people said I was great, then I would be. And I said,
A wish.
but I didn't mean it!
Why don't you let me take care of that key? You've done enough today.
This is my problem, Icky. I have to solve it.
Little brother, I'm not sure if you've picked up on this, but Bella and I, we're sort of...
What? Together?
Well, no. Not exactly together.
Great, as long as the coast is clear. Now, why don't you focus on the more important stuff? Like solving the code on that key.
What's that?
I will tell you one last time. Whoever you are, come out!
It's about Alice.
You had one job.
This may be how rock musicians behave in the rest of the world.
I'm not a rock star. I'm not any of the things they're saying I am.
Alice? Alice, it's Bella. Can you let me in?
Cuz, this is not my fault. You've got to believe me.
I know. Cameron told me. Look, Alice, this is my fault, okay? I never should have left you alone. We have to get that splinter out.
Even if we do, everything is ruined. Just like last time.
Maybe now is a good time to tell me what actually happened last time.
I got into a whole load of trouble for locking the principal in her office.
It could be worse.
She was in there the whole weekend. Well, with a spider's nest, and she had an allergy to spiders. And you don't even want to know about the chronic mucus.
Ew.
It was my so-called best friend. I was only there to stop her, but someone saw me, and she let me take the blame.
Alice, I'm so sorry.
There was nothing I could do to change people's minds. And I can't even get my own dad to see the real me. I think someone started a rumor that I came here to make an album of Evermorian folk songs.
I started your rumor about folk songs, Alice. I think it might help Ludo. Ancient Evermorian music.
I can read it.
Sing it.
The glass is cold, its image burns. I break its hold, my reflection turns its face away. Locked inside this crystal pane, glass can't hide an ancient blame. Its face awakes.
Do you feel anything?
I feel no different. Apart from dreamy.
Alice, are you in there?
It's my dad. He'll freak.
getting that key. That could really help us fix Ludo.
Pity my dad will move us again and I'll be stuck with this splinter forever and I'll always be whatever crazy thing people say about me.
Rumours can't hurt you, Alice. Not if you just stay true to yourself.
Alice, are you in there?
Yeah.
Alice, you get out here right now, you hear me?
Is there a problem, Uncle Jed?
You too, Bella. Do you know, you were supposed to be watching out for her.
I'm watching out for her right now.
I know it was you who did those things, Alice. It's so typical of you.
And is it typical of you to never give your daughter benefit of the doubt? Maybe that's her problem. Did you ever even stop to ask Alice if she did that stuff to the principal?
Ask her? No, but...
Yeah, you didn't ask her this time either. Nothing that happened today was Alice's fault. If you could ignore what people were saying and see the real her, then you would know that.
Well, Alice, what I meant to say was that I was so surprised that you did
No.
I couldn't believe that you did it. I really... Alice. I know that you couldn't do those things.
That's all I ever needed you to say, Dad.
Alice, did you hear what I said? Right, I'm coming in.
Hi, Dad. Don't care if people are saying good or bad things about me. As long as you believe in me.
Oh, I'm sorry for ever doubting you. I really am. But if you didn't do those things, then who did? Bella!
You said there was a key. All I've got is a song.
The song is the key. Sing it where X marks the spot and you will open the first lock of my prison. Go!
New image?
I call it the has to polish Uncle Jed's police scooter twice a week forever look.
Probably not going to catch on.
Ludo, got something for you.
I remember something.
What is it? What do you remember?
The mirror place. I've been there before.
Iggy was right. Where is Iggy?
Okay, mirror guy. If this is what you want. The glass is cold, its image burns. I break its hold, my reflection turns its face away. Locked inside this crystal pane, glass can't hide an ancient blame. Its face away.
Next time on the Evermore Chronicles.
Happy birthday, Ludo!
Jakey boy!
I'm back!
So Ludo still hasn't told Jake he's a G-O-S-T.
Why don't you just get a life?
Ask Bella.
Iggy, have you seen Ludo?
This is a ghost trap.
I'd really like you to turn it off now, please.
Goodbye, Jake. Ludo,